Number 17, Baylor wins basketball, lost to unranked Iowa State 67-62. So what exactly happened? Baylor was down 36-31 at halftime. So third quarter, they came back with 19 points, only scored 12. And what's funny is the exact opposite happened for both of these teams in the fourth quarter. And the last point for Baylor came with 1:44 left, and it was on a free throw by Belafonte. She made the first free throw, but missed the second. Around 1:44 left, and it was 62-59 Baylor at the time. And they were even up by 6 with 3:34 left in the game. They let him climb back in it, and Emily Ryan got the defensive rebound and fouled by Dre Edwards. Baylor was fouling way too much, which in the fourth quarter, which I get part of it was a foul game, but you got to be smart with your fouls before then. So you're not in that situation of there are going to be free throws for the rest of the game. And Emily Ryan, like Iowa State players do, they make free throws. 62-61 Baylor at that point. Jan Van Geinbeek, who was playing well, missed in the last couple of weeks, missed a 3 with 109 left. Addie Brown got the defensive rebound for Iowa State, and Audie Crooks made a layup assisted by Emily Ryan around 43 seconds left. And I apologize if I'm looking down and seeing, because I cannot memorize all of this as well as the stats. So around 24 seconds left, Yaya Felder missed a 3, and Addie Brown got defensive rebound. Yaya Felder had the foul. They tried to extend the game somehow, and Emily Ryan made both free throws again. So 65-62, Baylor was down by 3. Baylor called timeout to advance the ball, and Dre Edwards missed a 3, and Sarah Andrews got offensive rebound, but Belafonte missed a 3, which was blocked by Emily Ryan, and she got the defensive board around 7 seconds left, and Yaya Felder had the foul. At that point, Baylor needed Iowa State to miss both free throws, and they clearly didn't. Emily Ryan made both of them. Around 6 seconds left, Baylor called timeout to advance the ball, and Dre Edwards missed a 3, and Neymar Dew got defensive rebound, and they ran out the clock. In terms of ranking, this is an upset, but in terms of the Big 12 tournament, not really. Iowa State was the 4 seed, Baylor was the 5. So, yeah, and Baylor on the last 20 shots, they only made like 1 from the field. I'm not talking about free throws either. I'm talking about field goals. You can't go that long, or not many made shots when you are taking that many. That's the thing. You've got to make more than just 1. And points on turnovers actually favored Baylor in this game, which part of it was due to press defense at times. 25-5. So they won that battle pretty easily, as you could tell. But in fast break points 2-0, Baylor won that. But points in the paint favored Iowa State, 32-22. I tell you what, if Baylor loses basketball games, it's because of 2 reasons. Points in the paint allowed, and a difference in points in the paint, and rebounding. And you're going to know the difference when I say this. Baylor shot 78 times today and made 30.8% from the field. 78 shots. They made 26.7% on threes on 30 attempts, which part of that's shot selection, but part of it's good looks and just not going down for whatever reason. And 6 for 9 on free throws. You can't fault the free throws. 38 rebounds, 15 of those offensive, 11 assists, 11 steals, 2 blocks, 8 turnovers, which was not the problem in this game. 15 fouls and 22 points off the bench, 2 double-digit scores combined for 31 points. And 1, 2, 3 players with 6 or more points. 6 plus 8, that's 14, plus 7, that's 21 points. And Jenny Van Geinbeek, who has been averaging a little over 10 points per game in the last 5 games or so, she had a goose egg today. 0 points on 0 for 6 shooting, over 4 on threes. I'm just telling the truth. And Yaya Felder had a rough game. 2 for 10 shooting. But Dre Edwards was not the problem. And Iowa State had 3 plus 2, that's 5, plus 3, that's 8 points off the bench, and 3 double-digit scores that combine for a game. 16 plus 23, that's 39, plus 12, that's 51 points. And nobody else had 6 or more points. And Iowa State shot 47.2% from the field on 53 attempts. So Baylor took 25 more shots and they lost. That's a problem. You can't have that happen. And 36.8% from the 3-point line on 19 attempts. And Iowa State makes free throws a lot. I mean, 90.9% from the field on free throws on 11 attempts. 45 rebounds, 4 of those offensive. Baylor did not allow that many offensive rebounds. But whenever they did, Iowa State converted some of those. So that was a little bit of a difference, but you got to win the rebounding battle. 20 assists, 4 steals, 5 blocks, 22 turnovers. So that's part of it was due to the press defense for Baylor at times, and 9 fouls. And it was a very physical game, to say the least. I'm just putting it at that. So Iowa State has to play the winner of Oklahoma and TCU now. Obviously for Baylor, they're in the NCAA tournament regardless. But they will not be a host site because of this loss. They really needed a win today to get another quad 1 win. And possibly even make it to the championship game. To think about a host site. I think that's out the window now, but you never know. I mean, we got time. I mean, between now and then. And what's most painful about this is they had a lead late in this game, but they couldn't close it. It's time for them to go back to the drawing board after this first loss in 7 tries. I mean, in 7 games. Remember, Baylor was winning the last 6 games. Last 6. And in fact, their last loss actually came on Valentine's Day to Oklahoma. Believe it or not. So they're playing well. It just, for whatever reason, this was a bad matchup for Baylor. For whatever reason, against Iowa State. Luckily, they don't have to play them again. And Iowa State's going to move up in the seedings. Maybe Baylor drops down to a 6. I don't know. But we're going to have to wait and see on Selection Sunday, which is a week from tomorrow, what really happens in all this. And it probably might be sent to Gonzaga as a 4 seed. And I believe if Baylor would have won today, they would have been a host site. Because a lot of other things that needed to happen prior to this game happened. Baylor just didn't take advantage of it. They just need to regroup. Because this was only the first loss in 7 games. And they don't need to hang their heads about this. Because this is a good Iowa State team. And I know their record says otherwise. But they're younger and they're only going to get better next year. And you know what's crazy is they only lose for sure 2 players. 2 seniors. That's it. Because Emily Ryan's coming back for a COVID year. And like all those other returners they're going to have. They're going to be a problem next year in the Big 12. And Baylor, as we all know, or some of y'all don't know, Sarah Andrews is coming back for a COVID year. And they only lose like 3 players, and that's Dre Edwards, Asia Blackwell, and Kyron Ferrer, which she's not. And I know somebody criticized Jane Van Guyonbeek today on the message boards. It's like, dude, you're toxic. Based on those comments, and I do not want to repeat what he said. Or the person said. And the thing is, she has been playing well in the last few weeks. In fact, the team at times has been better when she was in the game. Today was just an anomaly. For whatever reason, they just need to go back home to Waco, Texas, and work all the stuff that they need to. And all the losses this year, the difference is points in the paint in terms of that difference and rebounding. That's exactly what it is. And they do have a lack of height, which I know that's a problem, but here's the deal. Letty Vasconcelos is not ready, and some people are asking why she's not even playing more. This guy, there was probably some issue, and the thing is, it like like a physical issue, like maybe lower leg, like knees or something. I don't know, but I'm just telling you the truth. She's a freshman, and she's not physical enough. And Madison Bartley is back playing now, and I would think the only thing that probably Baylor went, and it's probably way down the line for this, but the only thing that Baylor women's basketball really needs next year is get like a forward or center at 6'3" or taller that could start in the game, or at least compete for a starting job. That's the only thing that they lack. So, enough of this ramble, and I just want to get all that off my chest, and I decided to just ignore that toxic comment about Janet Van Guyonbeek. I mean, some people are just way too toxic. So anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button, and see you guys later on the road to 600 subscribers. Of course, the ultimate goal is 1,000 more, so make money off this course. Like and video. Comment video really helps YouTube algorithm so more people can see. Sharing the video does help as well, so more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It's free, the notification bell as well.